Hey, welcome back to the Infamous Podcast. This is Brian.
This is Darryl.
And Darryl, this is episode 484, Fossils, Fumbles, and Fatalities. How are you?
Fumbles. Are we talking about the whole Bengal Trey Hendrickson thing or something else?
Oh no, we're talking about how WWE is fumbling Penta.
Who?
Exactly. Or you could say we're talking about James Gunn's fumble. His massive fumble. Not a massive fumble, but kind of a big fumble. We're going to talk about the SuperMeh Box Office, of course. And we're going to talk about the new Mortal Kombat II trailer, now with 100% more Carl Urban. And then we're going to review Jurassic World Rebirth. But
That's the fossils part,
yeah.
and that's the fatalities part.
Yup. But before that happens, Ozzy Osbourne died today.
Yeah.
That sucks. But he's pretty old, so hopefully.
I have no idea how he made it to 76. No clue.
I mean, I think all the drugs.
So basically, you're telling me, well, he's telling me by his lasting to 76, he would have been the longest living man in the world if he didn't do drugs.
Oh, yeah, probably. He'd have lived to be like 480. So that's sad. But like they just did like the Black Sabbath farewell tour and had their last show like just not too long ago. And it's on Netflix, by the way, if you want to watch it.
I didn't know that.
But also Theo Huxtable, Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away as well. He was only 54. Died from a drowning accident.
Yeah.
So he was swimming with his family and got caught in a high current down in Costa Rica.
Oh, okay. You got more about that.
Yeah.
Okay. I just saw the drowning. I didn't know the details of it.
Yeah. So I mean, that's pretty sad. I was I loved the Cosby Show. It was great. I liked Malcolm Jamal Warner, especially when he would show up and stuff. He was great, like with his little stint on Suits. I don't know if you made it that far when he was like the prison whatever therapist. It was fun when he showed up on Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, he was in that too.
Yeah. But I mean, he's obviously most known for having a very messy room as Theo Huxtable.
Yeah, I mean it's always sad when someone or tragic when someone dies early, obviously, but when you're just the fact that you do so on a vacation with your family, that's terrible for the family.
Yeah, it is, and especially like when they're like literally Costa Rica is like a paradise. It's pretty sad. Ozzy Osbourne was 76, by the way. But yeah, on a brighter note, I did spend the weekend at your mothership, Ann Arbor, Michigan. I was sending you pictures from our hotel and stuff. It's pretty cool. So I have two stories for you. One, I saw a kid walking around with it was the M, the Michigan Block M, and his hat said College of Human Genetics and something else. I forget what the end of it was. And I was going to actually go buy you that hat because I had to get it from the student store, but the student store wasn't open.
Bastards.
Wouldn't that have been cool?
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Anyway, and then I saw one of the Michigan University police officers, and he had a hat, and it was the Block M, and it just said police underneath it. And I asked him if I could have his hat for you. I didn't just like ask outright. I was like, "Oh, what's your EDC with your pocket knife?" I like started there, kind of made a friendship with Tony. Like we're best buds now. And then I was like, "Hey, the hat. One, can I have that one, or where can I get one?" And he wouldn't give it to me, but he did think it was funny when I told him like why I wanted it. So So now I have a mission for your birthday.
That is funny.
Anyway, but I did get you
I love how
something.
you were talking about being best buds and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, hey, like we were talking pocket knives. So anyway, um, I tried. I gave it the old college try. I was waiting in line for a hot dog, and while I was talking to this guy, there was this like little douchey kid who looked like he was made of meth and straw. And he was wearing a wife beater and a one side it said F Donald Trump in badly written Sharpie, and on the other side it said Free Palestine and F ICE in badly written Sharpie. And like I just looked at him and I was like, wow, you're gonna have a rough life, homie.
You should have gone like pathetic.
I didn't even bother. It wasn't really worth it. But I just found it pretty funny that he looked so pathetic. But let's speaking of pathetic, let's talk about what's happening with not Superman Legacy, Superman 2025. I'll just run it down.
You're on the not legacy. You're off the Superman legacy now.
Well, yeah, because I didn't even see when they took that off. Anyway, so right now it's not really boding super well for this movie. It's sitting at 236 million and change domestic, which is actually good. That part, it's killing it here in the homeland. The international numbers sitting at 173, so it hasn't even made $100 million overseas since the first week, because it ended at 95 million. So it's sitting at 409 as of July 20th. That's the most recent data we have. Actually, here, let me refresh it real quick. Oh, sorry, it's sitting. Oh yeah, so it's at 243. Yeah, so 416 worldwide, just for shits and giggles here, because we do like to talk about like how this compares to other movies. So day 11, it's at 243 and change. Man of Steel day 11 was at 214 and change domestically. So,
and that's just straight up, right?
That's just straight up. That's no, whatever. I wish they would show me like the full on, just the total international breakdown by day, instead of having to go country by country. But I mean, for both of them. But I mean, if we want to really like look at this, let's just randomly pick a country. How about? Why are you not showing me the international? Weird. Oh wait, hold on. Let me go in here. All right, here we are. International Superman. It's just showing me Emirates. Okay, never mind. In the United Arab Emirates, it's only made just under 4 million as of right now. But anyway, it's definitely underperforming overseas. And James Gunn, in his infinite wisdom, in a interview with Entertainment Weekly, says he remains somewhat confused over the conservative backlash that erupted before the release of Superman. Fox News and other right-wing outlets branded the movie super woke after Gunn went viral telling the the Times of London that Superman is an immigrant in the story of America. And that's not what he said. He said Superman is an immigrant story. So
yes,
what Variety did here was made a weird quote.
Yeah, but this is I will say this about him. One, he tried to get off of that very quickly, and two, the story was positive. Not the story. The question was this was asked him. This wasn't something that he just said. The question was, it mentioned like the creation of Superman was created by two immigrants basically it was the way the question was framed, and then
Right.
he went into that. And and I don't know who the guy was, but
Oh,
the
that
one that,
dude running around. MAGA's all in an
yeah,
uproar over
that
the
guy,
Superman movie. What do you
that guy
think
is
about that?
trash
Oh, yeah.
because he's one of those people that doesn't care about what he leaves in his wake. He just wants a soundbite for himself. Doesn't, and again, yes, it's on you to listen to what the person is saying and kind of, suss out that, they are up to something, because he was absolutely up to something listening to at the premiere. MAGA's going crazy. That's what he would say to
Yeah.
everyone. James Gunn was kind of like I guess Nathan Fillion, he really didn't. He just said, like, get outside or touch
He
or
said
get a
somebody
hug.
needs a hug. So,
Yeah.
but
And then he said, it's just a movie, which he's absolutely right.
sure.
Um,
I didn't think the movie was woke.
it wasn't. It not to me either.
So,
Again, I honestly rather it be a little woke and better
yeah.
than what we got.
So,
So
like, throw in like a Lois Cat Grant lesbian scene, and we would have been fine. Um, bump up that PG-13 to an R, just hard R. Anyway, but the Sean Gunn was the one who did like the
yes.
biggest damage, and it's like, here's the thing: is Sean Gunn is like if you ordered Andy Serkis on Temu. As far as like, he's mainly a mocap actor who every once in a while shows his face on screen, but he's not as good of an actor as Andy Serkis on either one of those fronts.
Although I kind of loved how he got just totally destroyed in the Terminal List.
Oh yeah, that was great. Absolutely. As far as Nathan Fillion, like, they're both like pretty much James Gunn Nepo babies.
Yes,
And
true.
I feel like Nathan Fillion's moment passed probably like 10 years ago.
I was about to say,
Like,
in Nathan Fillion's case, he does have a couple. I mean, he has The Rookie. Now, you talk about woke. That's a woke ass show. That's why I stopped watching it.
I've never watched a second of that show. I don't even know what
Yeah,
channel it's on.
I don't.
It's
I
on
watched
like
it on.
regular TV, right?
Yeah, I watched it on streaming, so I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's again. So in his defense, he did have Castle as well. So
Which I never watched any of that either.
yeah, I've
But
always wanted to watch it, but
yeah,
I've never watched
but it
it.
was just funny because the guy was going around MAGAs. They're so
Yeah,
upset, and it's like,
I just want.
shut up.
I really just want
Why don't you
somebody
just
who
ask about the movie? So
I really want I really want these these actors to start calling out jour not
or
even a journal,
just
these
ignore the
people, like, yeah,
urinalists. Just ignore the
yeah,
urinalists. So I mean,
because
there's
as we'll
definitely a
talk
P
about,
tape of that guy out there somewhere,
but these actors and
allegedly.
these Hollywood folks, again, I know what you say, but they have to be smarter, which is
They're
very difficult.
not. They're not. They
Because, and
can't
again,
be. If someone
and
wrote, if someone wrote them to be smarter, they
but
would be
it's
smarter.
it's I'm not just talking about the actors though.
Mm.
I'm talking about the actor. I'm talking about everybody involved in films, and because
The actresses too. You're right.
we'll get into this next week when we talk about the Fantastic Four and how some of the stuff, again, we'll see for ourselves, this weekend, but
Hmm.
how it seems that some of the stuff that has come out about that movie from the actors,
Yeah.
from the people behind the camera, it has been false.
Well,
So
it might not have been when they were saying it, because the Fantastic Four was doing reshoots up until like 2 months ago.
yeah, that's true too.
So, and
So
like re-editing and all of that stuff. Anyway, so the thing is I'm referencing this Variety article talking about the anti-American sentiment around the world isn't helping us. I don't know what he's talking about when he says anti-American sentiment, because there's a lot of stuff happening around the world right now on a geopolitical scale that has been very, very good for America. Just today alone, we signed a $550 billion trade deal with Japan. Japan, for the first time in maybe ever, is going to allow American cars and trucks to be sold in Japan.
so that means
So,
we probably wouldn't have a war with them over adamantium.
no. And now we're going to have a 15%. They're going to pay a 15% tariff on goods sold here.
But but again, it's
yeah,
not
but
even that what.
that's. But I'm just saying, like when
Yeah, but read what else what else he said right after that, which was even more just egregiously a lie. How he said that Superman is an unknown quantity in some areas of the
right,
world.
yeah.
Superman.
You can literally go anywhere in the world and show them a Superman logo. And maybe the problem is he didn't use the Superman logo. He just did.
Yeah,
He just did the shield with a slash across it.
yeah, I'm not a fan of that at
It
all.
doesn't look like an S at all. Like
No, it doesn't.
The My
It doesn't.
Adventures with Superman. If you want to do a new stylized like S symbol, while I think that cartoon, some of it's okay. That's how you do the stylized S symbol. Is how they did it on that cartoon.
I didn't know you watched that.
I watched the first season. I didn't hate it. No. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it.
I might give it a try.
The biggest problem was when he would go from Clark to Superman. It was like the Sailor Moon thing.
Oh no,
that was like my biggest issue. That was my
really
biggest issue. That was one of my big issues with it. But yeah, I don't know. But anyway, they're just I don't know this whole thing like. The whatever super woke conservative backlash existed before the film's release has done nothing to deter U.S. audiences from showing up in force in the movie theaters. Superman is a bona fide box office hit domestically, and it has it at 235. After 2 weekends of release, the film's international haul, however, is lagging behind 170. But it's it's a 416 right now. Still, this movie still got to go another 300 million to make money.
This movie is not going to make its money back.
I mean,
just in the box office, I should say.
Yeah, well, but even the online sales and streaming doesn't work the same way for them because Warner Brothers owns the platform that it's going to be exclusive to for years.
Yeah.
It's just like if something doesn't happen dramatically overseas, this movie's gonna lose $150 to $200 million.
It's gonna lose money. I don't know if it's gonna honestly lose that much. Well, when you're talking about box office,
yeah,
that's a good problem because again, they say the budget is 225. It's going to be more than that.
Yeah, I mean,
they say the marketing budget is 100 million. We know it's not. It's more than that.
Way that marketing.
There is no effing way. So. It's under 150.
I mean,
there's no way.
They went even further than they did with Barbie, for it.
But, yeah, there's legit no way that.
I mean,
that
and to be honest,
yeah,
like it was. It's not a good movie. It's not. But it's not like the be all end all of like crap. Like Batman versus Superman is still way worse than this movie.
Hard disagree. Well, the theatrical version, absolutely.
Okay, when I'm talking about this stuff, I'm only talking about the theatrical.
Yeah,
version.
Yeah, you didn't see that. The theatrical version of that movie,
the Justice League version movie, is way worse than this movie.
Yes,
and
yes.
I would throw this on my tablet in the background while I'm working.
I'm going to watch this
for kind of the bright colors and kind of like I'm a 4-year-old, like, oh look, pretty colors.
Well, like I said when we talked about it, my biggest issue with this movie is that I can see where it could have been a very good movie.
Yeah. Yeah, he says here, Superman is not a known commodity in some places. He's not as big. He's not a big known superhero in some places like Batman, and that affects things. And it also affects things that we have a certain amount of anti-American sentiment around the world right now. It isn't really helping us. So I think it's just a matter of letting something grow. But again, for us, everything's been a total win. Having the movie come out and be something that has been embraced by people everywhere. This is just the seed of the tree that Peter and I have been watering over the past 3 years. So to be able to have it start off so positively has been incredibly overwhelming. The copium is hard with that. The other thing, Superman is the all-time best-selling comic book ever. And this is looking back at the past 20 years and when there have been maybe like 2 to 4 Superman books on the shelves and 13 to 20 Batman books on the shelf.
Yeah. I'll still never forgive them for what they did to the Super Sons.
Never. I mean, Peter J. Tomasi should be like just trying to track down Tom Taylor and just, you know, take care of business. Deathstroke, the Terminator style.
Such a... I don't even want to talk about that anymore.
Yeah. Anyway, but
yeah, to your point, something drastically has to change, which there's no way it is. There's no way it's going to change. And again, I know again, the thing on Reddit, I get annoyed with Reddit because I just try to look at the things I have and I get all these something you'd like. And do you know how many times I see people talking about the box office for this movie?
Oh yeah.
It's like,
but
dude,
they don't know
let
what
it
they're
go.
talking about. They're like,
no, they don't. No, they don't.
I love it when they're like, it's made so much money, and it's like, no.
Well,
No,
I told you what I had to talk about. Because again, like my buddy, they don't know anything about the box office.
No.
They don't know how that works. And again,
I'm surprised they know how to breathe and use a phone at the same time.
which is funny. You've met one of them when
Oh yeah.
during
That one
Superman
bar,
when we
yeah.
went to go see Man of Steel.
Oh yeah. No, but wasn't one of them at that one brewery we went to that used to be around the corner when you guys lived in over by Xavier?
Was it?
Like dude and his wife.
Oh yes.
When
That's one of the.
When the girl with the shaved head ran her hands through my hair. You have great hair. I know I do. Get your hands off me. I have fantastic hair.
Just taking liberties with your hair, like,
right? It's like, I'm sorry you don't have any. This was obviously a choice.
You should have been like, guards.
Security. talk about not like you know, consent.
Yeah, right.
So anyway,
but no, because it's a girl doing it to a guy,
right.
It's okay.
Yeah, anyway.
Get out of here with that.
But yeah, no, it's just definitely one of those things where like I'm pretty sure they don't know anything about anything. But in case they're listening,
but
hey,
to your
for
point,
listening, guys, appreciate you.
But to your point, though. You're exactly right. Like, even skimming some of the posts that I've seen, it's just like, and again, everybody's ignorant on something. The thing is, the things I'm ignorant on, I'm not trying to talk about like I know what I'm talking about. I'll just sit in the background and listen.
Right. Like, do you ever hear me like talking about anime? Like one way or the other than saying I don't enjoy
other
it.
Than other than saying that Avatar is not anime.
We went over this. Do you need me to pull the article up and derail the podcast again?
I really wish I would have taken a screenshot because I actually saw a post talking about Avatar and anime, and somebody was like, "Avatar is not an anime, XYZ," and I was like, "Dang it, I should have done it," because that was hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah. But again, with this movie, like you said, it's not good. And which again, I love a lot of good movies. It's just I don't love this one. I'll watch it again.
No. You love a lot of bad movies. I think
bad movies. I'm sorry. Yeah, a lot of bad movies. Yeah.
It's not a bad movie. That's the thing. It's just super disappointing.
Yes.
Like it's
exactly.
super mid. Like
yes.
Like if you make it a Superman movie instead of a Mr. Terrific movie, like, or just make it a Mr. Terrific movie and make Superman a secondary character, great. The fact that like he licked his this was I've been thinking about this. My actual 100% biggest issue is he had to continually lick his wounds, go back to the fortress, sit in the sunlight chair, and get fixed, and then go back, only to turn around and have to come right back to the Fortress of Solitude. All right? And then they wasted Bradley Cooper. Like, if I would have known, like, I'm so happy nothing in the press was like, Bradley Cooper as Jor-El. Because like if I would have gone in and that would have been the case, I definitely would have started a riot.
Yes. What you said, though, it was just disappointing. No doubt.
I'm not
That's my
mad. I'm
biggest
just
issue.
disappointed.
That is, well, I was mad, and I was mad because I saw the little nuggets, and it's very similar to a movie we're going to be talking about later, where it could have been a good, very, and again, for us, again, I know a lot of people had fun, but where it actually could have been elevated from a fun movie to a good movie. And there were just the mistakes they made, or the decisions they made, I should say, prevented it from getting there.
Yeah.
In other news,
I mean, in other news, Carl Urban is fucking killing it.
yes, we don't have Carl Urban fatigue.
No, I mean, is it possible to have Carl Urban fatigue?
No, but I mean, there is a Pedro Pascal fatigue going around. So
I mean, that's
thought
been
I'd throw
going
that.
on since since the mountain crushed his head. I mean, I've been tired of that guy dying in TV shows and movies for years now.
And I thought it was par for the course that on a random, Prime Video Buffy 24/7 episode.
Right.
Yeah, it's like I look up and I'm like, oh, I know this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I've been tired of him since he got dusted in a Sunnydale cemetery, like hitting on Buffy. That was when she couldn't even smell out a vampire yet. Like she thought he was just some guy.
Well, he was some guy when she met him, and then
well, yeah, he got turned. Yeah, but yeah, then he tried to bite her, and she was like, "Whoa, whoa, Slayer." God, please don't remake Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Please don't.
oh, they are. Oh, they are.
I know, but
You
I'm
didn't-
just saying, stop. Just please don't do it.
Buffy's going to be in it.
Yeah, I know. It's just.
I think that's disaster written all over it. Prove me wrong, please. But
I mean, I'm not
yeah.
going to because I actually physically can't prove you wrong that it's going to be a train wreck. I mean, but yeah. All right. So, how many times have you watched this trailer?
At least thrice, maybe once more than that.
Okay.
So 3 or 4 times.
So I've watched it once, and I was immediately in love with it. And then they did one called Caged Heat, or they did the trailer for Caged Heat. Did you watch that one?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which is amazing. And it made me decide to go watch the Johnny Cage animated movie that's on HBO Max.
Oh wow, you went down the Johnny Cage rabbit hole, didn't you?
2 things. Number 1, Johnny Cage is my favorite character to play as in Mortal Kombat because fuck you, I don't need a range attack to beat you. And 2, I actually sat down and talked to Master Daniel Pacina years ago at the Ohio Toy and Comic Show for like an hour about Johnny Cage and martial arts and Mortal Kombat and, Sub-Zero and Scorpion and Raiden and his brother and all that stuff. And it was cool as shit. And then after we were done, he came because we had made like a special shirt for the convention, and I gave him one, and he brought over a signed like picture of him as Johnny Cage.
Oh, that's really cool.
Right. So I mean, like, I love Johnny Cage. He's literally my favorite Mortal Kombat character to play as. So.
All right, so you're a Johnny Cage fan. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, nothing wrong at all. But when I hear that Carl Urban is the one who's going to be playing Johnny Cage, I'm like, all right, Carl Urban does not make a lot of missteps at the box office.
Yeah.
But like, Honestly, I was like kind of pulling for the Miz to be Johnny Cage, but this just works so much better.
Yeah.
I do like his or it's Caged Fury, not Caged Heat. I like his
Okay.
highlights in his hair. In his old like 90s Mustang that he drives around in.
So this is an example of a movie that it's not going to be good. We know that.
It,
But it's
it
going to be
can't
entertaining.
It can't be worse than the first one.
Mortal Kombat 1 original and Mortal Kombat 2 Annihilation have entered the chat.
No, I'm talking about like I'm not
Oh,
comparing
I know
the
what you're
two.
saying.
Yeah.
And like in
Oh,
Mortal Kombat
yeah.
history.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Annihilation was so good.
Yeah,
It
Annihilation
was so
looked
good.
awful too.
But
But
with Carl, to your point though, it has Carl Urban in it, so
yeah,
it's not going to be worse.
yeah, and I mean, it looks like you know, Tiger style literal plot armor as a superpower isn't like the main character this time. So,
Yeah, I found it funny. I don't even think he had any lines. I mean, this
I
trailer
mean,
was
he's a blink and you
100%.
miss it trailer.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even see him in the trailer until the second time I saw it.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, there's
Is it
plot
Louis
armor."
Tan? Is that the
Louis
actor's
Tan,
name?
yes,
Yeah. Who was
slash
great in
Shatterstar.
Cobra Kai. Great in Cobra Kai. Yes, he was Shatterstar until he went into the helicopter blade.
I still love his line. He's like, "I'm just better at everything.
And then,
Better than you at everything."
yeah. Get over here. I'm watching the trailer right now. He just, Scorpion just pulled the dude's soul out of him and then sliced his body.
I really want to see some good ass fatalities.
Fatality. Anyway.
So yeah, when did it show when it comes out? Is it October?
Yeah, it's this October. So October 24th in theaters.
Okay.
Filmed for IMAX. Ooh, maybe we should go see this one on the IMAX.
24th, 25th.
I don't know.
Dang, that weekend. Yeah.
What is that weekend?
Halloween party, Michigan State.
You better
But
wear your present during all the Michigan games this year.
oh, okay. I was like, not the Halloween party, dude.
Oh,
Okay.
to the Halloween party too. Absolutely. So, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah. I mean, I'm excited. I'm going to see this movie. I mean, I didn't hate the first one, like the reboot first one.
I still love that trailer for that movie.
Oh God, yeah. Well, all the history that we got of Scorpion and Sub-Zero was great, and then the fact that it was what's his name?
Hiro Sonata.
Hiro Sonata as Scorpion, and then the dude who was Scorpion was one of the main bad guys on Warrior, which was cool to see. So he was Assam's sister's lover, if you recall.
Yeah.
So anyway, cool. Well, now it's time for the main event.
Another disappointment.
Wait. Did you put your? Okay.
Yes, I did.
So, we disagreed on this one a lot. Not like 100% disagreement, but we definitely disagreed on this. I'm just gonna say flat out, I hated this movie. I would rather watch Jurassic Park: The Lost World on repeat every day for a month than to have to talk about this movie ever again after tonight.
Okay, that is overboard.
Like, no,
although
it's not.
It is. Well, that's a caveat because there was something that I had the same vitriol towards in this movie, and that's one thing that I know we do agree upon. Yes, this movie was derivative. This movie was predictable, which in and of itself, I don't care.
It took
But
all the bad parts
when you
of all the Jurassic movies, except for the first one, and said, you know what? God damn it, I'm in.
it well it
I'll
please.
go with what I liked. How about let me start there? Let me start off on the positive. I really like Jonathan Bailey's character, Dr. Loomis. The biggest issue I had with him is he is a protege of Alan, Dr. Alan Grant, Dr.
Alan
Alan
Grant.
Grant. And it's just a throwaway line that we learned that.
Yes.
And it's like, what? Why? No, like,
Uh,
this is why they're talking to him. He is Alan Grant's, like, #1 student who still loves dinosaurs and is trying to protect them and do all this. And
Do you
instead,
think he was the kid in the first one?
no. Instead, like, he was kind of made a little bit into a joke, because he eats Altoids like I do.
Well, again, he wasn't made into a joke,
No,
but
kind of there, but yeah, but
that scene, yes, that scene was unnecessary, was stupid. It was
yeah.
okay if you're an Alan Grant disciple, you're not going to be making that noise because you're in the tall grass and you don't know what's in the tall grass.
But we also should have
So,
learned he was an Alan Grant disciple upon first meeting him. That's
yes.
Martin Friend's character, or Rupert Friend's character, Martin Krebs, should have told Zora that, like, this guy, this is why we're talking to this guy, because it's like, oh, he's just some museum nerd, and that wasn't what he was at all. And he was kind of funny because he was a bit of an adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
He had the best line in the movie when they were, or not best line, he had a great line where they were getting ready to rappel down the sheer face, and she's like, yeah, it's like 530, 550, and he goes, oh, I have a 20-foot climbing wall at my gym.
Yeah. I liked him as a character. I know you didn't like, but I liked, again, not because she was a ScarJo, but I liked the Zora character and Mahershala Ali's character because they actually had a backstory, not just together, but they had tragedies that they talked about. There was an emotional appeal about their characters, especially Mahershala Ali, because you actually, again, I made the joke we needed more red shirts, which we did. We needed more cannon fodder. Some people he hired or whatever.
Yeah.
But every time one of his people died, you saw that he felt that. It wasn't just, just another person. Let's go on.
No, yeah, I like that too. I liked him as well. I mean, it's hard to not like Scarlett Johansson. And I'm not saying I didn't like Scarlett Johansson in this movie, but she definitely, like, did this movie to keep from having to help someone move a couch. I mean, although I will say I was annoyed because I didn't watch any reviews until after I saw it. And there were a bunch of people like, oh, Scarlett Johansson this, Scarlett Johansson that. She's hitting the wall. It's like, what are you talking about?
What?
What wall is she hitting? She's gorgeous. She's still a great actress. She did the whole Black Widow thing when she slid across the floor and then dropped, like, into the manhole. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
okay, those are people.
Who are you looking at? You're just being an asshole.
Yeah, you're just being someone you've never touched a woman.
Right.
Like,
or grass.
Like when somebody or grass. Yes. Oh, I almost said something, but that would not be that wouldn't be right. But yes. When people say that, and again, it's like when people say stuff like, "Oh, Sydney Sweeney, she's a 6," or stop it.
Sydney Sweeney breaks the Meltzer scale. She's like a 40.
Like I don't. I mean, we use this a lot, but she's objectively beautiful.
Yeah.
Just like ScarJo. Like, again, you can say that's not my type, but if you say they're not attractive women, then you either don't have eyesight or you're just being a contrarian.
Yeah, it's like
you're
Ryan
not serious.
Gosling. If you say he's unattractive, like, you're ridiculous. Now, if you say he's a liability in the backfield, absolutely, that's a universal agreement. But
Yeah,
It's
like
just
it's like when we watch wrestling and Drew McIntyre comes out. I'm just like,
Drew
dude is a unit.
Drew
Yeah,
McIntyre.
he is. Yeah, he's just a unit. Like
I prayed for this.
I love that. I love that one.
I prayed for this. I prayed for you to get hurt. I just love the way he says, "I prayed for this."
I did too. I did too.
Anyway, all right. So like Zora is like the covert ops leader of this mercenary team. They had lost someone on their previous mission, and she was not ready to go back yet. However, Rupert Friend's character, Martin Krebs, who works for some pharmaceutical company, they want to make a drug that helps everybody with heart disease for like $999 million a dose. And
Yeah.
but they need samples, living samples, tissue samples of the biggest land dinosaur, the biggest sea dinosaur, and the biggest air dinosaur, which is pretty fucking stupid there.
Over
But
land and sea and air.
when
G.I. Joe is there. Oh, sorry.
when they got the stuff, the only one that like I really kind of enjoyed and felt there was any stakes involved was when they got the sample from the mosasaur.
Oh, that was honestly that was one of
like-
my favorites.
I
That
was
was
like-
really well done.
Because after that, it was all downhill. It was all downhill from there. You know, but the whole like little like rocket pack thing, like that was ingenious. I was like, because when they shot it at him, like, well, how are they getting that back? And then
Yes.
R2D2
I was
with
wondering.
the lightsaber. That was the first thing I thought. And I loved how it like came like right to them. It was just great. It was good math. It was good science. I liked it. I'm here for it. Now the Titanosaurus, I was confused by the tails.
Those were the weirdest things.
The CGI
that, like,
tails were
awful. Those were awful.
But like they were able to just walk right up and just be like, here you go. I mean, it's not going to feel it. It's giant. It's the size of a skyscraper.
Yeah.
But then with the last one, they're like, oh, we can get it from an egg. Well, that's stupid. Like, I want to see one of you guys try and fly that thing.
Do you know what I said twice during the movie? It was like, jump on its back, dude.
Yeah.
Like, act like we're an Avatar.
When she was hanging on the ledge, I leaned over to Haley and went, fly, you fools. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, come on, like you say you need it from the dinosaur, and then you're like, oh well, no, we just need the egg. Then take the fucking egg with you.
Yeah.
Why hang out there? It was pretty funny though when it was eating. Oh, who was it? Leclerc.
French guy.
Yeah. Leclerc. And it's just like it comes up over the edge, and you're like, "Oh, he made it," and he's like, "No, he's in the dinosaur's mouth."
Yeah.
So, but you know, here's the thing. At the end of the day, none of this was the actual problem.
No.
It wasn't great, but it wasn't the actual problem. The actual problem begins and ends with Manuel Garcia Rolfo, Luna Blase, David Iacono, and Philippine Velgi. Oh wait, no, sorry. No. That was not. No, where's the last one? Oh no, Adriana Miranda. So we're talking about Rupert Delgado, Teresa Delgado, Xavier Dobbs, and Isabella Delgado. There is no way a dinosaur does not eat one of these characters or three.
I think I told you this after the movie, but 60 seconds into this, not even 60 seconds into them being on screen, probably more like 30. It was like these people are wholly useless and unnecessary for the story.
Mm-hmm. It was like the government in the last Mission Impossible movie.
Oh yeah, yes. Yes.
Like, if you take these people out of the movie, it only makes it better. Plus, it gives us back about 40 minutes of our lives.
Yeah. It absolutely, again, the whole tension thing, you knew none of them were going to die.
No,
So
no.
so
They
what's the
were
point
they
of
were
having the
floating down the river in plot armor.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, she is under the life raft and the
yeah.
T-Rex can't get to.
No.
Also, man, T-Rexes move quickly and quietly when they want to,
Mm-hmm.
don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Although I
There's
did like
no.
how it rolled over like a dog.
I
That was
know he
pretty
was
funny.
like, "Oh, I'm so tired, and look at me, I'm taking a nap. I'm just, oh nuts! I almost ate the little girl. Oh nuts!" I can't wait to watch how this should have ended. And every time like a dinosaur missed eating the little girl, it goes, "Oh nuts," because that's what they do with the
It
dinosaurs in
it, it,
Jurassic.
it kind
The
of
Jurassic
reminded me
movies.
of the real life nature where the croc tries to get the
Oh
zebra
yeah,
or whatever it is and misses, and
yeah.
you just see the frustration when it just like slaps the water.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like, dude, that's still one of the funniest animal things I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So
the
I mean,
family,
yeah, the family
it's
was just bad. The
again,
Delgados.
like I say,
Um,
take them out of this movie, it instantly gets better.
and never mind the fact that Ruben hurts his leg on the boat. Yes, sometimes can run at an all-out sprint, and
You know,
sometimes
it
needs a walking stick.
it reminds me of a wrestler in the ring who gets their body part worked over and then forgets how to sell.
Oh, like CM Punk. You're right. It reminded me of CM Punk, an old guy who was not good at what he was supposed to be doing. Um, I'm just beginning to think that Gareth Edwards just does not know how to direct a movie anymore.
Well, that's not wholly fair, considering that what he's again, and I'm assuming you're talking about the creator, which
No, I've not watched The Creator yet because I'm afraid because I like Gareth Edwards, or I liked Gareth Edwards. Um, I like the 2014 Godzilla. I am concerned. I am so concerned about like what his version of Rogue One's ending was. That is like, okay, there's something wrong here. But I do want to watch The Creator. Like, one, it's got the should be king of Wakanda, John David Washington in it, who I'm a huge fan of. And like the story seems really cool, but I'm just afraid. I'm afraid to watch it.
yeah, it's disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, it's
Yeah.
absolutely disappointing.
So, but like,
And
because
you
I
can
mean,
see,
I think if I saw that, I would be like, I'm out on this guy. Like, I'm gonna give him the Matt Reeves treatment. I'm not gonna like
well,
go give him a chance in the theaters
it,
anymore.
it's very similar. Although I think it's well shot. It's not ridiculous. But as far as what I was expecting and what is presented, it reminds me, or what would have been good. It reminds me of the two movies we talked about today.
Yeah,
It reminds me of Superman and Jurassic World
sure.
Rebirth in the sense that there are some good moments, and you
Yeah.
see where they were trying to go, and they took that wrong turn at Albuquerque, and you're like, dude, no, you're supposed to go this way.
Yeah.
And so in that regard, that's two movies in a row he's done that.
Yeah. And like the writer David Koepp,
Hmm.
like I'm just gonna run down like just his early work, right? Toy Soldiers, Death Becomes Her,
Oh,
Jurassic Park, Carlito's Way, The Paper, the Shadow. I mean, okay. Mission Impossible, The Lost World, Jurassic Park,
uh,
Snake Eyes, the Brian De Palma movie with
oh,
Nicolas
yeah,
Cage
with
and Carla
Nicolas Cage.
Gugino,
Yeah.
Stir of Echoes, which is probably my most favorite, like underrated horror movie,
Hmm.
Panic Room, the original Spider-Man.
Holy.
Um, yeah. Oh yeah. War of the Worlds, Zathura, probably the reason Dax Shepard is a household name. Now, there's some bad. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Douche. Um,
Oh God.
but then he co-wrote Ghost Town in the same year. You know, with Ricky Gervais. It's funny.
I've never.
It's really funny. It's definitely worth watching. He wrote Premium Rush, which is definitely, and directed Premium Rush, which has my guy, and I love it. Anything about a bike messenger, I'm down. But yeah, he also wrote The Douche of Density. So, you know, he's definitely like got way more hits than miss. He wrote Black Bag, which I watched like probably half of.
I still haven't watched. I watched the first 20 minutes.
I really liked what I saw.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he wrote Inferno, and Mordecai. But anyway, like this man is not a bad writer. Oh, he wrote I Come in Peace.
No, he didn't.
Yes. I come in peace. You leave in pieces.
Well, it's now Dark Angel. They renamed it.
Well, on his IMDb or on his Wikipedia, it still says I Come in Peace.
No, I was looking for it, and it's Dark Angel. Like, but
I Come in Peace released under the alternate title Dark Angel. I've only ever seen it as I Come in Peace.
Up until probably 3 weeks ago, me too.
Yeah.
So that's something that's new.
I come in peace, you go in pieces. Anyway, but yeah, so like there's a pedigree to this movie that you would think like, okay, this is gonna be good, maybe. But here's the thing: at the end of the day, the family is the bad part. Here's the other thing: this movie's budget is a legit 180, because you know. Universal doesn't like mess around like Disney and Warner Brothers does. They're like, we're just gonna make the movie, and you know, we're not gonna make them for a ton of money, but they're gonna make money. Like, this is probably the turning point. This is like Fast 9. Like none of these movies are gonna make $1 billion ever again.
No,
the last 3 did.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still sitting at 652. I mean, it's made at least its money back. There was hardly a marketing campaign for this one. I don't think I saw a single toy in the Target aisle.
I did.
Well, no. They were all Jurassic Park toys. They weren't Jurassic Park Rebirth.
Well,
or Jurassic World.
Is true.
So
yeah. Well, I did see some. That's the problem. What you're saying, though, that is true. Is that most of the toys I saw, because I did see a couple Rebirth ones.
Okay.
But there were some that I thought were Rebirth.
Yeah.
That were not.
Maybe they're just all at Ollie's already and Five Below.
Yeah. And again, this is one of those. This is a movie where there's nowhere. Where are you going to go? You know, again, because this is the thing. They say the dinosaurs are dying out, except in the equator. That after all these years, people have lost interest in dinosaurs. Mm-hmm. All this stuff. Where are you going next? Because you know they're going to try to do something else. It's almost like almost time for a reboot.
Can we talk about how Isabella definitely murdered Dolores by taking her off the island?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Like that little girl just flat out is killing that dinosaur.
Yes, which that dinosaur. Yeah, that dinosaur was pretty adorable.
I mean, Dolores was great. Like, you know, as far as the dinosaurs in the movie go, Dolores was like, you know, the mascot. Like, let's get more Dolores. She was the moose or the crypto of the movie. And she was a licorice fiend. I'm not sure how that didn't kill her with like
I was about to say that can't be good for her her digestive tract.
I mean, I'm assuming the Red 40 would have just killed her outright. Just dead. Open it up. She's on the floor. Dolores is a dead dinosaur.
That's a little bit brutal.
Well, so is taking her off of her home and murdering her slowly due to climate. Anyway. All right, let's review this. Let's rate this. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So out of 10, Ed Sheeran died like how?
Oh, really? Dude, seriously.
Like, you had Ed Sheeran in this movie. Like, he was basically Ajax, but he could still feel pain. And they just did him dirty.
Yes.
And he was
Uh,
really bad at shooting.
really, seriously,
It was like the force was working against him or something.
right? Like, anyway, but yes, I give this a 5 out of 10. Not a good movie. Uh, Even though I think you kind of might be maybe go overboard. I
No, I'm
understand
not.
why you didn't like this movie.
I'm underboard.
No, no, stop.
I
Okay.
overrated it.
But anyway, again, the only things I really just did not like at all, and these were big did not likes, were the inclusion of the family, and I am so tired of them trying. And again, this is like Hollywood when they do remakes and they try to put their own spin on it.
Right.
We don't care about your spin on these dinosaur Frankensteins. We just want to see the OGs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they gave us a quick glance of an Ankylosaurus when Krebs is trying to get to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I want to see I don't want to see these dinosaurs made in labs. I want to see the real deal.
Right.
If you're doing a Jurassic Park movie, just give me the real freaking deal.
Right.
And those two little things, and I say little like in quotes, if you change that up, this could have been a fun movie.
Right.
It could have been a fun movie that I could say I enjoyed it, instead of saying, I've told people it's fine, it's not a good movie.
Right.
Like I said, it was derivative. It was very predictable, which in and of itself is not a crime. There's a lot of predictable movies that I enjoy. There's a lot of derivative movies I enjoy. This one, will I watch it again? Yeah, probably. Will I watch it as much as Superman? Probably not, because I think Superman, even as much as I was disappointed with Superman, there's still more clay in the Superman to work with and mold to be entertained than this movie.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with You're a Monster. Uh, so I gave this a 2 out of 10 because like you texted me after seeing Superman 2025. I've never been more mad at a movie
Yes.
than I have
Yes.
at this movie, and I can with every aspect of my being say I've never been more mad at a movie than I have been at this movie. I was excited going in. I wasn't expecting much. What I got was like it was like if like everything bad in the world just immediately like ended up on my movie screen. I don't know. I'm really curious who liked this movie. I'm really curious who wanted to see this movie.
But this is the thing. I can see the like again, I didn't think it was good.
Yeah.
I can see, just like with Superman, just because I have this big opinion, I can absolutely see why people like it. One, the little girl, the dinosaur, ScarJo, Mahershala, like some of the action sequences. Yes, you have a cookie cutter villain out of cookie cutter villains.
Right.
But all of that stuff, sometimes people just love that stuff. And again, like that's not enough for me to say this is a good movie,
Yeah.
or to say I like the movie. I just don't think it's garbage. I just think it's not good. It's not, to me. Again, I should say it's not good, but I can absolutely see why people would like this.
Yeah.
Would like at least aspects of it, and because there's a lot of people that that aren't as critical. And I think what you said, you were excited. Even though you weren't expecting much, you were excited. Right. So I wasn't excited for it. In the sense, like I wasn't expecting much, but I wasn't excited. I had no idea what I was going to get. And so my disappointment was probably less because I wasn't excited.
Yeah.
But that there are people that look at movies not in the same way we do, not with the same critical eye. Right. So when people talk about popcorn flicks, which we both like, people know we like those too. but we are a little bit more critical of our entertainment. And I think, again, neither bad or good. It's just how it is.
Right.
And I still enjoy a lot of movies.
Yeah.
You still
Oh,
enjoy
yeah.
a lot of movies.
I love
So
movies.
it doesn't,
I mean,
it, it doesn't take, like when people, like, because I know people joke like, oh, Darryl doesn't like it, so it's going to be good.
yeah.
But people joke about that. I mean, I still have a lot of fun with movies.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I have a ton of movies that I can watch, and I just don't go to the movies as, you know, I've gone to 6 movies this year, I think, which I didn't realize that until somebody asked me at work.
You've only gone to 6 movies this year?
I think Sinners, Thunderbolts, Jurassic World, Superman. There's what else? There's something.
Did you
Oh,
see
F1.
Mission Impossible?
Mission Impossible. That's 6. Was there? I said at least 6, but I'm trying to think if there was one that I didn't think about that I went to go see.
I don't know.
Because there was a few movies I wanted to see that I didn't end up getting to see in
Okay.
theaters.
Huh.
So, but yeah, again, it's especially with a franchise that I love, because we watched the original like this past weekend, or not this past, with the weekend before,
Right.
and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
movie
yeah.
just doesn't lose its luster for me.
Dude, like even like Jurassic World 3 is still like kind of it's mostly enjoyable.
Jurassic World
3 or Jurassic Park 3.
Dominion.
No.
Oh, Jurassic
Park 3.
I haven't seen that in a while. Yeah, I need to go back and
It's
watch
interesting.
Lost World and 3.
Jurassic World was great. I love it.
I
think it was
really like
awesome.
Jurassic World. Yeah.
God, I've seen I saw Mickey 17 in the theater.
I saw that, not in the theater.
Warfare, Sinners, Den of Thieves.
Oh,
2,
Warfare. I did.
A Working Man, The Accountant.
Working
2.
Man? Dang.
Yeah, I saw that in the theater. Mission Impossible, Friendship, 28 Years Later, F1, Jurassic World, and Superman so far.
So I just missed 3 movies. I guess I just completely blanked out on Working Man, because that was like January. Working Man, 28
You saw
years
Warfare
later.
in the theater.
And Warfare, yeah. So I blanked out on those.
But yeah, yeah, I mean, there's a couple that I missed in the theater that I wanted to see, but you know, I'm looking forward to like Weapons. One with the kids. I'll probably go see that, like the Walking movie.
Long Walk, yeah.
Yeah.
But
there's ones that I'm kind of like, I'm sad I missed The Amateur in the theater. I kind of wanted to see that. I missed Karate Kid Legends. I kind of wanted to see that on the big screen. I missed The Ballerina on the big screen. I missed How to Train Your Dragon on the big screen. But like, you know, I'll go see Fantastic Four. I'll definitely see Sean Aries. I'll definitely see Mortal Kombat 2 and Predator Badlands. And there's a bunch of other stuff coming out. So
we'll be talking about that next week with our Fantastic Four review.
Plus, Happy Gilmore 2 will be out this Friday, so we can
talk
about that next week too. You eat pieces of crap for breakfast? Anyway, all right. Well, it's past my bedtime. On that note, thank you all for listening. We'll be back next week. You know what we're talking about, and we will talk to you later. Bye.
See ya.
The Infamous Podcast is recorded in Kings Mills, Ohio, just north of Cincinnati. You can find new episodes every Sunday on Apple Podcast, YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcast, our website, or anywhere podcasts are downloaded. This show is hosted by Darryl Jasper and me, Brian Tudor. To find more information about the show, visit us at infamouspodcast.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Infamous Podcast to keep up with the show. We also have a Patreon page, patreon.com/infamouspodcast. We have some great rewards for our patrons and are looking for help to grow the show to bring you more of the content you want to hear. Music for this podcast is provided by Michael Henry from meetmichaelhenry.com. So, whenever you're listening to us, have a great day, night, evening, weekend, whenever it is, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.